Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome. I thought that we would open some presents today, so let's head under the tree and see if we can find something fun to open up. So let's see how it is. Okay, kind of a lot to choose from. These are mostly empty boxes, but there's one or two that have stuff in them. So let's go with you. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up. My gift to me from OSK Tools in Taiwan. They are the ones who are responsible for the RWB wheels. So, all right, I see you. This is exciting. Do you guys want to see? They sent me a mini Porsche. Looks like a Porsche. So this is going to be good. No, ready? That did not work as planned. Ready? Still did not work. We're halfway unwrapped. All right, here we are. This is the new, and these are not, I think you can order them now to pre-sale. The new OSK Tools Rauh-Welt Akira Nakai art toy. It's a vinyl toy, they said. So today, let's unbox this bad boy and just see what it's all about. I've actually been pretty excited to get this. Kind of saw it in the rumor mill. They reached out to me and asked me to review it. You can't see here, but I'll show you in a minute. I have a lot of toys. So somehow, some way, they decided I was the guy to have talk about this. I'm actually pretty excited to talk about it, and I'm excited to have it. So let's open it up and see if it's what they said it was going to be. One of the things is this was designed as a collaboration with OSK Tools. Here we go. And Jai Singh, I'm sorry, I just ruined your name, I'm sure. But Jai Singh, I think is how you'd say that name. I will put a link to his Instagram so you guys can go check him out. All right, so one thing I'm noticing right away is this is a pretty heavy box. I'm actually surprised. Vinyl toys usually weigh like nothing, I would guess, and I guess I could just go look at the box it came in. My guess is this is 6 or 7 pounds maybe. So yeah, fairly heavy. I like that they wrapped the outside box. The box on these, I mean, it's art as well, so I don't really like getting vinyl toys when they show up and the boxes are all destroyed. Mine showed up, as you may have seen, it was in a box with bubble wrap and stuff inside. So I'm glad that they know that people care about that and then that they wrap it in shrink wrap. So let's get the shrink wrap off and open her up, see what's inside. Let's go. So something else that's a pretty big win on how they did this is a cardboard sleeve. And then this is a piece that's going to slide out. So if you want, you can actually leave the shrink wrap on the main part of the box and then just slide it out the top. I think I'm going to do that just so that we can take care of this. It's like having an extra little case. I know, I'm weird. I like toys. I don't know. So let's pull it out of here. So here we are. The moment of truth. Let's slide this open right away. Again, the packaging on this, you guys did awesome. This is wrapped, the box inside the box. You've got these kind of protective barriers so that as this is bouncing around, the main product is not getting destroyed. So you've got this cardboard inside the box. It's inside the box. It's inside the box. So we're doing pretty good. Let's pull this out. I think you have to remove this retaining kind of frame piece. Let's pull that. And then we've got this. It feels like there's a handle. There is a handle. This is a suitcase. This just got super cool. Oh, that's where the weight is. So let's move this box. Oh, here we are. We are deep inside boxes of boxes. I guess somebody's fingerprint is on here. It's not my fingerprint. So this is an early production model too. This is maybe not even a numbered one. I don't know. We've got the plastic off. That's a real metal box. So let's pop this open and see what we've got inside. Okay, ready? All right. Oh, case does not stop. So the case opens all the way. That's cool. Before we go through it all, let's get pictures. Okay, again, this is a big deal. Everything in here is hand wrapped or individually wrapped. It's super cool. This is like an RC car controller, it looks like. But yeah, it's individually wrapped. It's pretty big. But what's cool about that is that, yeah, it's just like that attention to detail on these. The attention is so awesome. I mean, I'd almost pay the money just to have this little RWB toy. So this is here. This is awesome. A gold exhaust. I like that. So the elephant in the room is that this is Akira Nakai, but also Akira, like the anime classic. So it's a nod to that. You can see the pills in that. I don't know what this pill is. This is actually the only thing that's not like individually wrapped. It is a, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I mean, it looks like the pill, obviously, but this is like a magic bullet, like a blender bullet. If Nakai wants to have some, be healthy, have some healthy shakes. This is really cool. This is all metal. I mean, the detail here, this is where the price on a toy like this comes from. I've bought a lot of toys. The detail and attention to detail is where everything comes in. So you've got the case, you've got the car, you've got the blender bottle or whatever that one is. Obviously Nakai in his race suit and the steering wheel. And I think I'm going to grab some scissors so that we can cut these a little bit nicer as we are opening some of these bags up. Okay, so everything is out and open now except for Nakai himself. Let's look at the accessories and then we'll jump over to Nakai. Okay, so this is the famous, it's not beat up enough. There's one thing, maybe this needs some patina, but this is the Rimawa toolbox that Nakai uses. Curious to see if this comes out. Maybe it does. Maybe it does not. I thought that handle might pop out, but you know what? It would make sense that it doesn't because I can see there are hinges that would not pop out. I'm glad that I did not force that. But I think it does open. Okay, so to open it, we're going to pull this and that, and then I think, yep, that will open. Again, more detail. You've got a padded top, a pretty fancy little piece of cut foam, and something in here, a cigarette. Is that, yes, a cigarette, because we all know that Nakai-san is a cigarette man himself. So you've got this whole case just to hold a cigarette. Actually, I believe that the case is made for this car. So I'm not sure how to do it so that we don't break that antenna, but I think it just goes in, yeah, something like that. And then you can shut that with the car inside. So pretty cool. So moving on to the car itself. This is based on the 930 chassis, hence the 930 number plate there on the side. As you may or may not know, this is similar to my car. It's got the idlers, stencil spray, just all the details, really. Great looking kit. I like, and I will say this, when people go away from an exact like replica, scaled replica, and they go cartoony on stuff like this, it is very, very easy to mess up. So it does actually say Stella Artois on the side. So I guess this is the red version of the famous black, dark purple Stella Artois. The wheels do not turn. They are for looking only, not racing. But just everything all around just looks really good on this. The scaling looks really good. The paint, the quality on this car. It really is. It's super cool. Such a cool car. The detail work on it's awesome. And again, like this with the camber and the scale and the design alone could sell me almost on this kit. All right, so now that we've looked at the Rimowa, the car, I still don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to message him because I didn't see anything on the box or anything that says what this would be. So, and I've watched Akira, so I don't even know, like, is this an Akira reference? Is this a Nakai reference? I don't know. So we'll just throw that magic blender bottle, the Ninja, back. All right, so let's go through the actual figure here. Let's pull him out. I like that there are these cutouts. I like that everything is individually formed for him. Let's pull him out. Here he is in all of his racing suit glory. This is a really cool head design. It actually looks better in person than I thought that it would. Just kind of based on some of the images I saw online. His forehead looked really big, but it's actually pretty balanced, like as far as the overall size and scale. It looks good. His hair is cool. A lot of people recently have seen that Nakai's hair is way cooler now because he's got like a lion's mane. But yeah, so he's got this race suit. It's pretty good size. I think it's 14 inches total. But let's pull the bags off his head and stuff. One thing right away that's pretty cool is that, like, it looks like the zipper works. So he's got this zipper on the suit. I did see some of the marketing shots that they took of these. Oh, freaking awesome. An OSK Tools shirt underneath the race suit. Yeah, let's take some of the plastic off. All right, so the head just had tape, and you can take his hair off, I guess, with it. The reason for that, you're probably wondering why make it so his head comes apart, and I will show you. It's because you can actually pull his face off, and you can move the eyes around, which is another, like, just really cool thing on these. So you can get a little bit of an expression, right? I'm sure that's the one he wanted. But no, let's put it back. And I'm kind of doing this like one. He's kind of scared, huh? I'm doing just one-handed, right? And you can see the hole there for the cigarette as well. But and it's a magnet. It looks like is what holds that in place, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of detail, attention to detail. The engineering, the design around this toy. People don't realize, like, just because it's a toy doesn't mean it has to be simple, right? So let's put his mop top back on. There you go, Nakai. I don't want your head to be cold, bud. So you've got that, and then let's go ahead and throw in the cigarette. And I'm sure, I don't know really the angle on this. Looks like that would be a weird angle to smoke. Maybe you have to play with it a little bit, but there you go. Smoking cool. Yeah, so he's got his cigarette. He's got kind of that sweet, awesome face, and everything else works. Okay, so kind of first impression is that it's got a lot of detail, a lot of articulation. I haven't pulled off his shirt and stuff, but it feels like you have like a ball joint here. The elbows have just standard joints on them, so you can articulate those. You have ball joints on the hands, both hands. The waist feels like it's just a standard joint, but it does have articulation at the waist. You're going to have ball joints on the hips. The knees are a standard joint on the knee, kind of a lower knee. And then you have ball joints here again. So, like, total articulation. The only thing that this is missing from, like, your standard model, and the head is also a ball, by the way. The only thing you're really missing would be just, like, hand articulation, which is fine, or, like, multiple hands. Sometimes models are going to have those. But this is super cool because it's just super detailed. And Yeah, like I said, I think that's a t-shirt underneath this. Let's, in fact, we're here for you. Let's just go ahead and take his race suit off and see what's under here. All right, so as suspected, it is a ball joint in the shoulder. Ball joint here, standard joint there. I actually really like these proportions on him. His forearms are like super anime, long forearms, big hands. Whoever designed this actually really knew what they were doing with character design. Like, honestly, really good job. Everything about that. You could pull this and just go make a anime series like today with this. I did check. There are no pants under here. So these are his pants. These are high-top Air Force Ones, I believe. That's what they look like to me. So like a high-top Air Force One. Very sick. Rauh-Welt. You've got the pill on the back, the 930. I believe that this is the designer's logo, that scribble on the back, on the top, above the heel. Yeah, these are just awesome. Those pop off as well. They are branded Rauh-Welt just right there on the back. On both sides, just a little bit different. So these are awesome. The race suit, honestly, is awesome too. Let's put the race suit back on and just kind of go through that. Something that's really cool about all of the articulation on this is that you can get much more natural poses. Like, this is how you're actually going to stand. This guy could Naruto run if he wanted to. I guess we could. Let's do that, actually. See, he can legit do a Naruto run. This guy has it all. He has all the poses. He's a champ. Anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of what this is, what it can do, and what makes it so special. Something else is just all of the small details, like these pockets, the shoes, obviously, all the details on the car. There's actually a snap in the belt here. His hand is made so he can hold this. You've got all this small print. A lot of details on the wheel, including the Porsche badge and everything. OSK Tools, Rauh-Welt. As we turn him around, what's cool too is the race suit just has all of the details. I don't know what the 3 dashes are on here, if that's a nod to, again, Akira or RWB, maybe even OSK. He's got these pockets as well. Again, we've got the designer logo there. Akira, and I think Nakai on the other one, on the other arm. So yeah. Also, you might not notice, these are the Porsche taillights wrapping around his back, which is pretty cool. So just so many tiny details on here that you literally just continue to find them as you go. Overall, I think that this is a really good value. I believe that they're asking $525 plus shipping. It's something like $560 shipped from Taiwan. Limited to 200 pieces. Just spectacular. It's a really cool toy. So just to kind of give you a height comparison, very similar to like a Cause companion, and that means you can display it with your Cause stuff pretty well. So yeah, overall just really cool. High attention to detail. It makes that Cause companion just look kind of basic, doesn't it? And because I know everybody is actually probably pretty curious about what is inside here, this will show you all of the articulation and what went into this. Pretty cool. It's even got the JT Studio mark on it. But yeah, you can see just full articulation. I've got the feet and the hands off. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So pretty cool that this is the inner skeleton of this. Something else really cool, you can see these are all milled out. So they have the foam and they mill it out so that it'll fit everything just perfectly. But it is all very, very hand detailed to the figure. And that's what I like about these. All right, overall, this is really cool. If you're into vinyl art toys, if you're into Jay Sang's design and his art, if you like OSK Tools, but most of all, if you like Akira Nakai, his legendary kind of prowess, if you like all things RWB, this is a must for your collection. I love it. I'm actually really excited to have this. I've already got a display case figured out for it. Look at your toys, don't play with them. At least I opened it though, right? At least I opened it. Really went through it. One thing I will say, you need to be more careful than me. I already lost a cigarette. So in the future, there's only 200 of these, only 200 cigarettes. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to quit. Yeah, I bet in the future, as people are collecting these and looking for them, that cigarette is a piece that will go missing. Mine fell into a shag rug, so I'm gonna dig. Hopefully we'll find it. Other than that, and I wish that they would have just maybe made it so it stays in a little bit better, but other than that, this thing is a masterpiece. Everything was thought of, every detail, every joint. It's a really nice articulation, high quality, the weight, the case is really cool, all of the accessories are really awesome. I'm about it. Like, this is a really cool figure. I think anybody who likes that stuff is going to love it. So again, thank you OSK Tools for allowing me the chance to kind of get a preview on this before everybody. If you ordered one of these, congratulations. If you're able to get one, they are sick. This is really cool. So thank you guys again for tuning in and checking out the Akira Nakai OSK Tools Jay-Sang collaboration. I'm sorry that I continue to say your name wrong. I'll take you to dinner if you want to come hang out and tell me how to say your name. So yeah, anyway, it's really cool. Love everything about it. I think that you guys will too. And yeah, we'll see ya.